Vision at GMA, and we're going to build caregiver kits, and we're about to hear the motivational, instructional speech that's going to get us psyched.
There you go. Well, there are about 6,000 people a day dying of AIDS in Africa. And the majority of those folks all live in villages where there's no access to traditional health care at all. So World Vision has raised up about 77,000 community caregivers. They are just people that have a heart for caring for people in their villages that are sick and dying. They've done this for years with no access to medical supplies at all. So about 3 years ago, we teamed with McKesson Corporation to put medical supplies in caregiver kits and send them to a limit of 75,000 at about 700 churches all around America coming together and build caregiver kits. So today you're going to get a chance to build caregiver kits and be an expert.
So, how many were there? Something again? 170.
We've sent 175,000 so far that we've shipped to Africa. We ship them to 22 different countries in Africa. And so this week we had 1,000 kits donated for GMA for you guys to have an opportunity to build them. So what you do is it's just like the school lunchroom. You slide your kit down, you put in whatever it tells you to on the note, or on the, you put whatever it tells you to. And then at the end, you have an opportunity to write a personal note of encouragement to the caregiver in Africa that's going to get the kit that you built. And that's the last thing that goes in the kit is your note.
Okay.
And so be sure to, on the bottom of your note, put your name, because they read your note to every patient they call on. And if your name's on there, they stop and they pray for you to be honest, pray for your family. And if there's room, put the name of the city where you live, because they love to get a map of the United States and search all over and say, oh, my kit came from Nashville or Seattle. So it just ties them in personally to feel like they know someone in America.
When we were in Africa, I lost one of my suitcases. I was gone for a week. Finally, we recovered it. And it was kind of a drag because I just done my first real photo shoot with a record label. And they buy you all these great clothes that normally I wouldn't buy on my own because it's too expensive. So I finally just got these cool clothes that I couldn't afford. They were in my suitcase. And they got lost. And I thought, oh no, I lost these cool, expensive clothes that I'd never buy on my own. When we recovered the suitcase, all the clothes were in there. What was gone was all the bottles of Neosporin and all the Band-Aids. And it was interesting reminder of the realities of Africa. Whereas they would leave a $200 pair of jeans in the suitcase, they'd take Neosporin. It cost like $1.
All the things in the kits are such simple things. First notebook.
Okay, and then we have
a perfect little slot for a box of gloves. So one of the stories that we heard about when we were in Zambia 2 weeks ago is that before they got gloves, the caregivers would take banana leaves and they would cut them in the shape of their hand, and they would use banana leaves to protect themselves from blood from patients. If they lived by a city, they would take the plastic grocery sacks that we get at Safeway or Albertsons, and they would take those and they would wrap those around their hands, and that's what they would use for gloves.
Wow.
So gloves to them are just hugely important.
Okay, so
I
put this there. Is that
put it
right?
there. That's perfect.
And then
slide it on down.
slide it on down.
Next thing is Vaseline.
Stolen from my suitcase.
Yeah, very good. Another really important item. And then 9 bars of soap. And this is pretty amazing too. They take these bars of soap and they cut them into 6 pieces.
Wow.
And they share them with other caregivers, so they each have a little piece of soap, which we threw that much away in the hotel room this morning just after we take a shower.
That's true. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I think I've got 9 here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Your
looking like a highly trained expert already.
Well, the camera's rolling, so...
Yeah, so you gotta look good. 4 washcloths.
4 washcloths.
And then as you know from being over there, none of the huts have electricity, and so it's very dark in there, so we send them a flashlight and batteries.
That's great. Like, I remember the first time I was in Africa, realizing, oh, they don't have refrigerators. Like, I forgot that you could exist in the world without refrigeration.
Without electricity or running water or any of the things we take so for granted.
So
and a lot of the caregivers, in fact all of them, usually have families. And so they'll take care of their family during the day, and then oftentimes they go and call on their patients at night. So that's the other thing that they use the flashlight for.
Great. So put that here?
Yep.
My wife would be so proud. It's so organized.
Very highly organized.
Not my usual MO, for sure. So batteries for the flashlight.
Just 1 pack of batteries. And then acetaminophen. That's a huge pain reliever. They cherish that medication. And then myconazole antifungal cream. AIDS patients, that's probably the thing that brings them the most comfort, is the antifungal cream. So they love that. And then the notebook that you put in goes along with the pens. 4 pens go in there. They keep a journal on each of the patients that they take care of as well. So they know how they're doing. They take care of their children. Anything they do that day, they write down in the journal so they keep track of their patients.
That's great.
And then the last thing to go in is cotton balls.
Yes,
cotton
again,
balls.
These were gone from my suitcase as well.
Again, the things we take for granted are so important.
All right, is that it?
Take them over to a table and write your personal note to the caregiver.
From right here? Just where I do this? I wrote greetings in the name of Christ. I pray the Lord bless and strengthen you as you minister to his heart by caring for those he loves. You're my hero, Jason Gray, Janesville, Minnesota.